Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Poke Sue Channel and the Guitar Lover System. Yeah, I've got 4 or 5 of these Garcias or Federico Garcia nylon strings, and I've owned a lot of nylon strings at 65. And I'll tell you, these guitars, if you can find a good one, they really have something special. This one is the 1969 Federico Garcia, and I've just been having fun playing my different Garcias lately. I probably should sell a few of them. Really don't want to though, because I really like the sound. And I've owned Ramirez, 1As. I've owned, hand-built guitars by top luthiers. I've owned a lot of guitars. You just can't judge a guitar by the price or by the maker, because there's little pockets of really interesting. And this particular one was made in Madrid. I kind of get the vibe by the way it sounds. It also involved Japanese luthier, so I feel that was I can't prove this, but just by the sound and all my experience, which is a lot of experience buying and selling and collecting for over 40 years, I kind of hear a combination of luthiers from Spain and Japan in this, even though it says Madrid. But it's got an interesting tone. Also, I'm showing some of the different, chord forms in this flamenco tuning, which I really like. Here, I'll turn this a little bit. I can't always make perfect videos, because sometimes I'm trying to get more of the sound, so you're not always going to see left and right hand everything. But the Poke Sue channel is a lot of hard work, so I'm doing a lot of sharing of information. If you ever want to contribute, it sure would be appreciated. Just send to stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's my PayPal. STEVEZOOK, the number 7, not 7 spelled out. Steve Zook, the number 7@yahoo.com. If you just want to send me a few bucks, it would be appreciated. But yeah, forms like this. Here's a neat chord. It's really a hard chord. But yeah, and I spent a whole summer doing concert level classical, so playing with your fingers is good, but man, there's a certain tone you get from using a pick on a nylon string that's really beautiful. I'm not like one camp or the other. They all have their validity. Things aren't black and white in life. There's always a middle ground, but there's some great players like John McLaughlin that use a pick, and it doesn't really matter. You just do whatever you want. But I find the tone you can get and the attack you can get with a pick is really can bring out the tone of an instrument. I'm not real warmed up right now, as you can probably tell, but anyway. Yeah, this is a neat guitar. The back is kind of cool. It looks like a mahogany back. It's got some nice striping on it, and it's a little dusty, this guitar right now. But yeah, it really has a nice sound, as I'm sure you can hear. Here's a little trick I found recently. Kind of reminds me a little bit of something maybe Eric Johnson would do with his extended triads. I think that's kind of cool. Another way I was doing it too. Let's see. But yeah, I am totally in love with this tuning. You make the G string an F sharp. Like I said, need to warm up. Shouldn't be even trying those fast sixes. And then some of the different, like, this form is kind of cool. I think that's a good form. This This is one of the hardest chords I know on this tune. You'll see that's a really nice smooth voice leading, small interval skips, but it has what I call color shifting. It goes from one very nice chord color and then slides into another chord that's very complementary and just slightly does some color, what I call color shifting. Slight enough to where it really meshes well and it's seamless but yet interesting, you know. On this chord you have to bar the top three, so it's a little, hopefully you can see that. I know it's hard to always get that perfect. But yeah, I love the sound of this guitar. All my Garcias and Federico Garcias all have a little different flavor, and just when I think I prefer one over the other, I'll play another one and I'll be like, well, this one has a little more mid-bass, you know. They all have a different voice, but I mean, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, these are really interesting guitars. I really like them a lot. They remind me a little bit of the Yamaha FG 180s in terms of some of the overtones they have. Like I said, I'm not real warmed up, so I can't try my super hard licks. But yeah, some of these different forms you can use like this. This form here. Then you just move up a half step to 5th fret. You can do this form here. But yeah, this is a... And again, work those 12s. Fives. Sevens. But yeah, I really like this tuning and I love this sound. This kind of reminds me of a D Miolo style a little bit. This is kind of reminds me of a John McLaughlin style. This is kind of a Bach approach, as opposed to just, coming down the scale. You come down in arpeggios. But I mostly wanted to show this guitar. Here's kind of a neat little intervallic lick. But again, this, every video I do is not a performance, so just, I'm just sharing what I feel like sharing at the time. My Pokesoo channel is really more about freedom to me. So like some people might send me an email, well, why don't you play the steel strings more and, normal tuning, not dadgad? Because I love dadgad, And some guy recently said something like, asking about Japanese guitars, Japanese made in the 70s, acoustics. Folks, it's really hard to find great stuff like that. So I only have what I have, and it goes pretty quick, But it's really hard to find a great made in Japan, in 70s or anything, great, So I only have what I have. I have a lot of Lore stuff because I'm a dealer for the Lore. I've been with the Lore, or the Music Link that makes the Lore archtops longer than anybody, so I actually buy the guitars and have them here and play them and get to know them. That's a big plus for you. But anyway, for people that maybe missed out on a guitar I have, I'm sorry. But, you know, like I said, it's really, really hard. I mean, I recently sold a really great Takamine, and I haven't had one of those in years. So it's really the kind of used stuff that I do end up getting, it's really hard to find. I can't just make a phone call and order it, you know? That's because some guy recently emailed me asking about the Japanese. And if I forget to put my phone number in an ad, there's over 2,000 videos with my phone number and email. You just go to another one. But he said something about, you know, buying a Japanese guitar. But like I said, the stuff's really, really hard to find. And the reason I have a lot of Laura stuff, I'm a dealer with the Laura. I've been with them longer than anybody. They even use 2 of my videos on their site for over 2 years for the 350. I'm really tight with these guys. I get some of the best Lauras around, and I go over them and play them and make sure I love them. But anyway, this is really a nice sounding guitar, I think. It's got a... So mess with this tuning. So this is a Federico Garcia 1969. I think I had this at $5.99. To me, it's a ton of sound. It's got some really old strings on it too, so I probably should change strings on it. I'm sure it'll sound even better because it's got some kind of funky strings on it. But it really... But I really like the sound of it. Anyway, this is the guitar. Like I said, I really like these Garcia guitars. I can see a little ding back here. I mean, these are older guitars, but man, they, you know, old wood really has a lot of soul, even if it's got some laminate in it. But I think this guitar just sounds absolutely beautiful. Not sure if you can hear that. Like, nah, I'm going to get this a little closer, so don't message me and say I can't see both your hands. I'm going for tone. Alright folks, take care. Let's all keep the, this has nothing to do with any religious beliefs or anything. I just believe in positive thinking, and, you know, I believe in positive faith, and, you know, be really careful what you focus on, because what you focus on expands. So no matter what's going on, try to have some gratitude in life. Be thankful for simple things like the blue sky, a smile on someone's face. Be thankful for what you have, and it will expand. It's a law of the universe. Also, just try to, you know, try to relax a little bit and trust in the wisdom that created you. Ciao. Yeah, I love this guitar. I've really been into nylon strings lately. And the reason I play them mostly in this flamenco tuning is because I want to. Because I love the tone. I think it sounds beautiful. So, like I said, music and guitar is about freedom to me. So, you know, it's not so much about, I mean, I obviously, you know, need to sell guitars because I'm in the guitar business, but it's more about freedom. Anyway, take care, everybody. Remember, the universe is unfolding in time, not unraveling. Ciao.